Hi friends, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you all are doing well. It's so good to get back into the swing of things. And boy, am I excited for what 2025 has to bring. So basically, our Christmas was turned upside down. My daughter put our Bentley and her dog in with the dog boarder, and Christmas Eve morning, she gets a call saying, your dog has been hit by a car and he's at the animal hospital. And so she was in a panic. He is her life. She loves this dog like there's no tomorrow, like we do all of our fur babies. But anyway, we decided at the last minute, let's go, let's see if he's okay, let's make sure he's getting the proper care. And it's okay that we don't have any Christmas decorations at that house. We're all together, the dog will be cared for, and that's all that's important. They did x-rays, he had no broken bones. I don't know how he managed to escape breaking any bones, but his legs were terribly torn up from barbed wire. So they had to give him anesthesia and stitch him up, and then we were able to go get him. Brought him home, we were all together, and we were able to baby him and give him lots and lots of love. And then a few days later, poor thing, they had him on all kinds of medication for pain, medication for infection, and you had to give him medications kind of throughout the day. Well, my daughter had to go to work, so we were watching him, and I noticed that he kept circling and circling and circling the coffee table for hours. Just he wouldn't stop. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, is something neurological going on here? What is going on? This is not the same dog. And so my daughter called the vet and they said, stop this one medication. He's hallucinating. And so we're like, oh my gosh. So poor thing, to change his medications. And anyway, it was quite the process. And then somehow, you know how he has the cone of shame? They put these cones around the dog so they can't, lick their wounds and all that. Well, somehow he managed during the middle of the night to get to his legs, and he tore all the stitches out. So he had to go back to the vet. They decided not to restitch him up and instead bandage the heck out of his legs. So it was quite the ordeal. Poor thing. That was Christmas. Then we ended up moving from our loft apartment in Pittsburgh. It was so bittersweet. I was so sad to leave it. I teared up many times, but I just had to think, how blessed were we that we were able to do this and make so many fun memories for a whole year. It was so worth it. And had we not moved to Virginia, we probably would have kept that place just for fun to go back and forth, but we got moved out. Of course, that was an ordeal because you got to take all your belongings to the elevator down to the basement, out this long corridor, up on an easy lift, push the button, go up to street level, and then you're out where you've got to park a truck in an alleyway where there's hardly any parking and take all your stuff out there. So we are so grateful that we had these movers, because without them, it would have been days to get stuff out of there. So it's all here, and so all is well. While we were back in Virginia, I looked around my house, as sparse as it was, and I thought, how did I ever get here? How did I get here? And this is no offense to anyone who loves neutrals, because apparently I love neutrals so much, I didn't even realize it. And so after all the Christmas hullabaloo and all the colors, I looked around that house and I thought, how boring is this house? Neutral, 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 neutral. I was like, no, this is the year of color. So with that said, let's get decorating. I am bringing back color this year. I don't care about trends. I don't care about what's in. What I care about is doing what I love in my home. So I'm bringing back some oldies but goodies. I am going to be adding more color, more texture, more layering, all the things, and we're gonna have fun. I love them so much. I've always had them in my decor. I sort of scaled back the last few years. Don't ask me why. but I'm bringing it back. So we're gonna be decorating the top of this electric fireplace, and we're gonna be making this a focal point. Oh yes, we are. Go big or go home, baby. It's my motto. And so let's get into it. I'm talking too much. See, it's been a while, so I just want to talk to you guys. Okay, so this is what we're working with. That is an extension cord in case I do decide to add lights. Anyway, I can't take that down. That is, I guess, attached to that wall as far as I can tell. So I've got to work around it. If I could, I would take it down because I wanted to do something with 3 mirrors. Now I can't do that. I'm gonna start out adding some mirrors, and you're gonna go, Liz, those are not scaled appropriately. I know. But like I said, go big or go home. I want you, 'cause I can't get enough of you. I want you, 'cause I can't get enough of you. I want you. So this is how it looks, and let me just say, I have big tall ceilings in here. You can see over here, I'm trying to scale it so it all sort of looks uniform. But anyway, don't you worry, it's gonna get better. And you guys, I really wanted to film back further. I can't do it today. I'm having a big delivery later this afternoon. I've got a bunch of stuff piled on my dining room table. There's a lot of stuff in the works. So give me a little grace today and I'll scale it back further next time. Okay, so now I'm going to layer on this shelf with 2 of these. Let's do it. And then I'm gonna put something in front of them. Okay, so I know this looks very odd to you guys probably, but things always look worse before they get better. Now, I'm going in with my favorite rooster picture of all time. This was from Hobby Lobby, $39.99. I'm sure I got it 50% off. And anyway, isn't he cute? Now I want to point out something right here. I have a tack, and I also have one over here. So I'm thinking about adding some texture by adding 2 wreaths. So I have this wreath. I have 2 of them. I believe these were Walmart, and I have some burlap ribbon. And so I'm thinking of hanging these from the burlap. Could take this, hang it just like that, but I really want it hung a little bit lower, probably more like that. So I'm going to take my burlap ribbon, and it looks like I don't need much, so I'm going to do something like this, and then I'll angle cut these. I'm not doing a bow, I just like tails. Reflection from the mirror makes it feel a little more open. And now I'm going to add one over here. Okay, let me show you my new pieces. I am obsessed. This is my new Certified International Rooster platter. I am in love with the colors, and I got the platter, I got the kitchen canisters, I got the Rooster cookie jar, and I think it was like the 9-inch plates, which you guys will see coming up next week, because wait till you see what I did in the dining room. I am obsessed, love it. So, because this is across from my big, huge Rustic Imports hutch, which is also really tall, you will see tall, tall, tall. So I'm trying to keep it sort of cohesive so it all looks balanced. I think this will all make sense when you see it come together. But anyway, we're gonna go in with this, with a plate holder. If you like this look, this pattern, the colors, I highly recommend getting them now because they're running low. And I feel like when you see the dining room, you're gonna fall in love with this whole look. Plate holder, platter. And now I'm gonna go in with these really cute topiaries I got last year. I can't remember where I got them, honestly. So now check out my little Rooster canisters. So I got this set, and I will say, you guys, these are very reasonably priced. That's another reason I liked them, because I'm all about the price point, and these won't break the bank. Really great quality. They have a nice seal, and that's how they look. This is the largest one. You get a medium size and a small. Next, I'm gonna go in with this. I believe this is a candle holder I found on Amazon. I absolutely love it. It's great quality. I'll link it below if it's still available, but I'm going to use this to elevate the largest canister. And now I'm going in with yet another topiary. So I feel like it needs a little light. So I have this touch lamp. I'm just gonna set it over there to sort of illuminate it during the day and evening hours. I have another one of those lamps, but it's packed down in the garage. I got a ton of boxes I've got to go through. So I might revise this and add another light, but I think I'm feeling the light. Now I'm gonna add some garland. So I got this garland on Amazon. It's not super thick, but when you double up, it comes with two. So when you double up, it gives you the fullness you need, or you can just use it as is. So let's see, I'm gonna start down here. Well, friends, that will wrap up my video for today. Short and sweet, but come back and see me next week. We've got a lot to do. There'll definitely be longer videos, but so worth it. So what I would say is don't be afraid to go big and bold, especially if you have the space and the height to do so. Don't let that intimidate you. Have fun, create a focal point that you're gonna love. Have a great weekend. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Let's have a blast this year, and I will see you guys back here next week. And as a reminder, I'll have everything linked below. And yeah, if you like the roosters, get them while you can. We also have a really cute picture, so if you have a hutch, you can do a lot with it. Love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.